the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, to the queen of flowing mountain by the south belt by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine and the lonesome hobo's call. We're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she rolls on through the woodland by the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine and the lonesome hobo call. We're traveling through the Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball.
The Wabash Cannonball is a song that Boxcar Willie used to sing, and he was the one that owned the theater before we moved in. So it was kind of nice to have this song that was a tribute to him and the legacy that he left.
States at Andy, so the people always say. From New York to St. Louis and Chicago, by the way, to the hills of Minnesota where the rippling waters fall. No changes can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar. She rolls on through the woodland by the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine and the lonesome hobo call. We're traveling through the Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball.
4 o'clock rock, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock rock, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your back backs on, turn behind, we'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3 and 4, if the dance slows down, we'll be out for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. That's Benjamin's one ready. When the clock strikes 12, we'll pull up and start rocking round the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till the broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Woo!
Baby, baby, it looks like it's gonna end. Yeah, baby, baby, it looks like it's gonna end. You better come inside and learn how to jive and wail. Oh, yeah, jump jiving, then you really got 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 jump jiving, then you ready to wail.
Frederick Vale. Jack and Jill went up the hill to Frederick Vale. Jill stayed up, she wants to learn how to jive and wail. Well, you gotta jump jiving, then you 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 well, you gotta jump jiving, then you're ready to wail. You gotta jump jiving, then you well, 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 you gotta jump jiving, then you're ready to wail. You gotta jump jiving.
All right, let's rock it. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where you go to rock and roll? The old folks say that you gotta end the day by 10. If you're out on a date and you bring your own plate, it's a sin. But just ain't no excuse, and you go, the lose never win. I'll say it again, and it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. No, your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
Oh, come here. Oh, come here.
When England rolls around, it's time to go to town. Where you go to rock and roll?
Wow, now what's your name? Frank. Here, turn around so we can see it. Isn't he cute? Let's give him a hand. Thank you, Frank.
Oh, your mama don't dance and daddy don't rock and roll.
Come on, everybody. Woo.
No, your mama don't dance and daddy don't rock and roll. Oh, no, baby. When evening rolls around, it's time to go to town. Where you go to rock and roll? Where you go to rock and roll? Where you go to rock and roll?
always loved the piece Czardas by Monty. I remember being in Budapest when the house band at a wonderful restaurant played it for us when I asked if they could, and it was just really a delight. It's such a wonderful part of the Hungarian culture, and I was so delighted when Amy learned to play it.
Amy used to yodel for years, and when Jessica and Rachel, well, they were raised watching and listening to the show, listening to Amy yodel. So they would just yodel for fun. And we were like, wait a second.
Yeah, they just picked it up on their own.
We have some little yodelers here. So it was really fun to plug them in on this number and give Amy a break from yodeling. And they just did such a good job. And people were blown away that these little girls could actually yodel.
Cowboy Sweetheart and yodeling, and we were all so impressed that they could yodel. You know, it's just so much fun as a parent and a grandparent to sit back and enjoy the creativity that youth brings to the table.
Welcome back to the stage, 16-year-old Jessica and 13-year-old Rachel. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I wanna learn to rope and to ride. I wanna ride over the plains and the deserts and west of the Great Divide. I wanna hear the coyotes howling while the sun sets in the west. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart, the life I love the best. Lady, feel the wind in my face. 1,000 miles from all the city lights, going at a cowhand's pace. I wanna pillow my head near the sleeping herd while the moon shines down from above. I wanna strum my guitar and yodelate, 'cause that's the life I love.
What an inspiring message the song Little Miracles is to me. My whole life, I think, is filled with little miracles, and I like to be reminded. It just filled my eyes with tears, and to see those sweet mothers and women in the audience that were captured, in their response to that song was a sweet moment for me.
Most of them came from like a preschool, and it was just so much fun to be up on stage and just kind of watch them. And I think Tim did a great job, because it was probably overwhelming for you. Don't you think they were kind of crawling all over you at
No,
some
I had
times?
fun. I really enjoyed it with the little kids. It was really genius. Whoever had the idea, probably Mom. The song and the phrase "little miracles" was about all the little blessings we have in life, you know. And we took it one step further, you know, these children are our little miracles.
Yes.
And it was just really tender, sweet song.
Last European tour, we met Cecile Palouse, and we were so moved by this wonderful woman who, with her limited means, has blessed the lives of so many children.
It is so uplifting to see the happy children in her schools and orphanages, or ashrams as they are called in Nepal.
I remember 2 of the little children who were picked up to the side of the road and brought to Cecile's school. Probably never had clothes on in their lives. They put clothes on these little kids, and they didn't know what to do with these things on their bodies. And they would feed them. They were so used to going without food that they would have to feed them 10, 11 times a day. And they just keep gorging themselves. This one would go on for a whole month before they realized that there was more food coming. Out of this experience came the idea to do a television show to benefit these children and other children here in our country. Friends came together and gave of their time and their resources, and we would like to all join together to dedicate this effort to the little miracles of Cecile Palouse.
When you're down, just take a look around for little miracles. Turn around, and I'll bet soon you found some little miracle. Something as pretty as the fingers on her hand. How it makes you feel part of some master plan. When she smiles and waves hello, I know that it's a miracle. Little miracles are there for you and me. Give your eyes this chance. Drink it all in, you'll see your life's full of little miracles. And when you're beat, yes, even those tired feet, now they're miracles. Think where you've walked and all the miles you've chalked, ain't that a miracle? The beauty of the sunlight warming down a country road. How her laughter has a magic way of lightening your load. How with just a look she lets you know she loves you so.